presentation, I just want all of you to recall that before you all go into the stage or in front of the room to deliver an important presentation, do you guys ever experience physical or emotional symptoms like nausea, sweatness in palm, anxiety, or feeling of panic? It may not be extreme for you, but it happens to millions of people in this world. Like if I share my experience of presentation. Like whenever I'm on stage or in front of people delivering my presentation, I just had a panic attack, a sudden overwhelming surge of anxiety and fear that mimics a heart attack. Well, with the passage of time, with the numerous speaking engagement, later I managed to learn how to control the feeling that commonly led to speaking anxiety. So, today I'm going to discuss few ways through which nervousness can be controlled during a presentation. So, the nine helpful tips that calm your nervous system during the presentation and help you to deliver a good presentation are: accept that being nervous is not a bad thing. Don't try to be perfect. Know your subject matter. Engage your audience. Breathe. Visualize your success. Practice out loud. Avoid caffeine and alcohol and make eye contact. The first point is in my presentation is accept that being nervous is not a bad thing. As being nervous is not a bad thing means that you care about giving a good presentation. Your nervousness produce which help you to speak faster, speak more frequently, and add the needed enthusiasm to convey the message, and this impresses the audience. Now, second point that I am going to discuss is don't try to be perfect, which means that which explains that fear of public speaking often stems from a fear of imperfection. Accept the fact that no one ever get it perfect. Neither will you, nor will anyone. Rather than striving to become a super speaker, just become yourself, because just do it with your style. You can't be a perfect, and your imperfection is the new perfection that you are making in yourself. So just do good enough, give your best. It's okay if it's not perfect. Now, the third point is know your subject matter. One must earn the right to speak the particular topic. It means that I should know the know-how of my topic before delivering it to you guys. Become an authority on your topic means that I should have the authority on my topic. I should know more about my topic than you guys know about my topic. So I should have more confidence in myself while delivering my topic to you guys. More you know the topic, the more confident you will be about it. Now, the second point is engage your audience. This is a very good point. Audience involvement is key. Ask your audience questions or have them particular participation and activities in your presentation that hold their attention. Like if I'm delivering my presentation right now, I can involve Ahmed, Sajil, Shafak, etc., all of you in my presentation While I can ask you questions about my presentation, we can do a little bit chit chat so that I should know that you guys are attending my presentation and are very attentive towards it. Now, the fifth point is breathe. Breathing is very important, as without breathing, we can die. So, jokes apart, breathing is very important key in our delivering a presentation. Breathing from your stomach muscles, not your chest, calm the nervous system. So, here what to do. Take a few deep breaths before even during a presentation. Before or even during a presentation. Take few deep breaths as you inhale, says to yourself that I am, and as you exhale, says relaxed. So, in total, it makes sense that I'm saying that I'm relaxed during my presentation. And if I'm saying that my brain is catching my point and making me relax, and I'm so that I can present my presentation more effectively to all of you. Now, the fifth point is visualize your success. So, here we go that if we visualize our success in our mind, if we are thinking that we are doing right and we will be successful and we will get an A grade in this subject or in this presentation, then at the end, we do achieve our points, our goals, because we are visualizing it in our mind. Just close your eyes, picture yourself delivering your talk with confidence and enthusiasm. What does the room look? What do the people look? And how do people look? This doesn't matter. Just picture your successful presentation in detail and allow your mind to help turn your picture into your reality. Now, the seventh point is practice out loud. So, before delivering a presentation, we should practice it again and again and again so that we get a command on on our presentation, and we deliver our presentation more effectively to the audience. The best way to reduce your anxiety is to rehearse until you feel comfortable. Practice by yourself is important, but I urge you to also practice in front of your friends, colleagues, or coach who will give you an honest and constructive feedback, and this will help you to make your presentation more effective and more like good sort of presentation. The eighth point is avoid caffeine or alcohol. We all are Muslim, we don't use alcohol, so let's talk about caffeine. Caffeinated drinks can increase your heart rate and and your hand make you and your hand shake, and which gives your audience the impression you're nervous. And let's talk about alcohol. Drinking alcohol to cope with your fear will increase your chances of forgetting what you are saying, and you will forget the words during saying your presentation, which will cause a very bad impact on the audience. Now, the ninth and the last point is make eye contact. So, when you are delivering your presentation, right now we are delivering our presentations online. So, eye contact may not be so important in during these presentations, but when we are physically delivering any presentation, we should make eye contact with our audience. Just arrive early when the room is full of empty chairs and practice by yourself pretending that you are looking into the people's eyes. When you begin to talk, pick a few friendly faces in different areas of the room and just stare them and give them smiles and just look at them while you are delivering your presentation. Not only will the audience appreciate it, but also you will see that they are interested in your message and add a smile and you are bound to see them in return. So this is the first agenda that we covered. Now the second agenda: how to respond to the audience during presentation. So here are five helpful tips to respond to the audience during the presentation. First is listen to the whole question, then understand the context. After that, involve the whole audience. After that, we have to respond concisely. Allow follow up questions by email. The first point is listen to the whole questions. You don't have to answer the question immediately. As pause for a few seconds, actively listen to the part of the question and think about the best way to answer it. Don't just answer the question frequently that whatever you are having in your mind and you just split it out from your mouth. That may be sound like dumb, so just don't do that. Frequently, questions can change direction at the last moment, particularly if the questioner is thinking on their feet. This can throw you if you have already started to prepare an answer. Remember that questioner will frequently try to make a point. Ask their question. It's therefore important to both hearer and the content of the question and try to uh, answer the question more obviously and politely. The second point is understand the content. If you worried that you won't understood the question, ask them to clarify what they mean. Like if Ahmed is asking me something and I didn't get his point, I will ask him to repeat his question so that I should know what he is trying to ask from me, and so that I can respond to him more uh, more precisely and more accurately. So after clarifying the question, I should confirm it by paraphrasing the question back to the questioner. The third point is involve the whole audience. This is the most important point. It is important to remember that even though you are talking to a question from one member of the audience, you are still responsible for the interest of the other audience members. This is particularly important in a large group as the audience will become bored if the presentation descends into the series of one-to-one discussion. Like if I am discussing my topic with any of you, if I'm discussing my topic with Shafak, and Shafak is asking me some questions and I'm just replying to Shafak, this is called one-to-one conversation, and the other members are just becoming feeling bored because of this conversation because they are not involved in it. So it's my responsibility to involve other members in my presentation, in my conversation, so that uh, they know how to attentively listen to the presentation and get their message from this presentation. Now, the fourth point is respond concisely. When you reply to the question, direct your answer to both the questioner and the other members of the audience. Try to keep your responses as focused as possible, leaving space for other questions. To avoid going into much detail, check back with the questioner to see if you have answered their queries. So if I am talking to you guys, if I'm answering the questions of my audience, if I'm answering Mishal or Nashwa or Sijil, Ahmed, Mozam, any of you, then it's my responsibility to make my answer as concise as possible. because if I am giving you detailed answer, this will make the conversation very boring and very lengthy, which will at the end be meaningless. So we should be concise and stick to the point. Now the last and the fifth point is allow follow-up question via email. You can also encourage your audience to ask the question after the event has finished by providing your email address. This shows a high level of respect for your audience and implies that the topic still has much further scope for inquiry. And this is a very good point that if we keep in contact with other students and keep working on the topic, like if we are giving our research paper or something, and we just continue questions, and this will help to improve our research papers, and at the end we will get a very good sort of research paper, and that's it.